Welcome to Beyond Our Focus. I'm Stefan, this is Amanda, and this is Unlocking the Beyond, where we delve into the unknown and try to tell you stuff, because we don't know what's going on. But it is April 24th, and today we're going over cryptozoology type things. Amanda's specialty. So...
No, it's not my specialty.
Well,
I just like it. I like it.
You like the critters.
I like the critters. Today, actually, we're wandering over to a little bit of a different path. We're actually going into cryptobotany.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you said they were classified as animals.
Actually, that particular one is science proven. It's actually not a cryptid. It is an actual creature that exists by science. And we will get to that in a minute.
Isn't this show supposed to be about fictional things, or maybe fictional things that may be kind of real, and not about actual real animals? What is next week going to be? The giraffe?
Yes. You should. He's over here handing out spoilers to you guys. What's going on? What's going on?
A unicorn octopus?
What's in the box? Okay. Sorry. Anyways.
What is in the box, indeed?
So, this week we have some special man-eating plants, as they're called. Or actually, they're considered what? I want to say they were anything that's large enough to eat a human or an animal is considered a man-eating tree. It just kind of umbrellas everything. Man-eating tree.
What? What?
Any plant that is considered large enough to eat a human or an animal is just umbrella termed with man-eating tree.
So, what? A Venus flytrap? Man-eating tree?
No, it's not large enough to eat a human unless you're...
You said, or animal.
Not insects. Insects don't count.
Oh, they're not considered animals? Okay.
You're learning your science today.
All right.
We're
all learning something.
I clicked on something with my elbow and now...
Space fish!
18 waters in the U.S. and Canada have mystery lake monsters. Okay, we already went over lake monsters.
Oh.
Today is plants.
I thought that was like the Earth or something in the background, or fish in
Not
space.
even close. Okay, so...
Space fish next week.
Moving into... I thought it was the giraffe.
I said next week. We're going into space fish next week.
Going into them or actually talking to them?
Both.
Okay. I will remember that. So, we are going to man-eating plants, and the most common one that comes up is called the Yativeo.
So are we going into man-eating plants or man-eating trees? Where are we getting here?
We're rewinding.
You're telling me so many things!
We are rewinding for a minute and saying that any man-eating plant, any plant that is large enough to eat a human or an animal, is just called a man-eating tree. It doesn't care. It doesn't have to look like a tree. It could look like a rhinoceros. But if it's a plant that can eat a human or an animal, it's considered a man-eating tree.
So are we talking about man-eating trees or man-eating plants?
Yes.
Okay. You heard it here, ladies.
Oh, lady.
Only
You're
ladies.
only talking to the ladies.
Only the ladies.
I see how it is.
I like the ladies.
Well, gents.
Well, you got the gents, I got the ladies. We're good to go.
Okay. So the Yativeo, which is also known as called the ICU. That's I guess what Yativeo means is ICU. Why you would name
Are they in critical condition?
Yeah. It's from Central and South America, but has cousins in Africa and also on the shores of the Indian Ocean. It's pretty much... They're mostly known to have short, thick trunks and then long tendrils. So just all kinds of plants and arms and things sticking out from this short little trunk.
So a tree.
Yes, a tree.
Okay.
So
we are talking about man-eating trees.
Yes, pretty much. Now, we have that little one. Geez. That's pretty much the one that most people know. But then we also have the cow-eating tree.
Cow-eating tree.
Yes.
Do they eat cows? Tell me they eat cows.
Yes-ish.
I'm not liking the ish on the end of that.
Okay. So this one has actually have been noted a couple times in different places, but one incident which actually apparently occurred in October of 2007. So we're not talking about like the centuries ago. We're talking about 2007.
12 years ago.
Okay. So apparently this cow, they were walking by the woods and they noticed this cow is being attacked. Okay.
Attacked.
Yes.
Okay.
It looks as though has its legs and stuff entangled in this tree, and when the cow tries to get out, the tree pulls it back in.
Is it like when I get caught in my sheets when I'm trying to get out of bed? Is that the same type of attack that we're going with?
Yes.
Okay.
Just imagine that horror. This is what that cow is feeling right now, okay?
We'll get you out, buddy. This
cow is trying to get out, and this tree is pulling it back in. So imagine, like, Evil Dead.
Evil Dead. Okay. It's going to rate me.
So, we'll go with that. Okay. So, apparently these people saw it happening, and they ran over, and they hacked at it, and hacked at it, and hacked at it. And then a officer or a ranger or something was called, and he shows up, and the tree has already been fallen onto the ground, and it's dead. Because that's the only way that they would let go of the cow is if they killed the tree. Apparently, the ranger had also been getting weird incident reports prior to this attack that the cows and cattle near these trees were coming back with scratches and entire tails missing, and so some people think that maybe
cow wanders over to eat tree eats cow instead.
Yes, some people kind of think that maybe the cows are just getting their foot tangled and then kind of trying to get out, and it's getting worse. But I think man-eating plant seems to go better.
Do we have any evidence the plant's actually trying to eat anything? Like if
there's no mouths, if that's what you're talking about.
I mean, it would be pretty easy to figure out if it was actually eating anything.
All I'm picturing
we don't know.
All I'm picturing is the mist, like when the little, I know it's not technically an octopus tendril, whatever you want to call it, but that like lands on something, and then when it pulls away, it's like an entire rip of skin missing. That's all I'm picturing when I'm thinking of man-eating plants. But
I mean, that sounds about right. I mean, Little Shops of Horror. I mean, that's the one I always liked.
But we have Little Shop of Horrors, and then we also have the ruins where you have the vines and stuff that, like, the vines from the ruins actually go underneath your skin, though. They actually go in and start traveling through your veins and stuff like that. And it makes you go crazy, which obviously anything would going through your veins.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. Just throwing that out there. So,
have you seen Evolution?
Yes. Love that movie. Yes. Evolution is amazing.
Insanely good. I was thinking Under the Skin. When it goes under the skin and it starts traveling up his leg. It's like, we've got to take the leg. Don't take the leg. Don't take the leg. It's heading for his, whatever they said, his crotch. Take the leg. Take it.
I just love when she's like, so we're going to have to go rectally. It's like, there's no time. There's always time for lube.
Always time.
It's like, man, it was this big. You took it like a champ. She's like, is there anything I can get you? Ice cream. What flavor? It doesn't matter. It's for my ass.
I love that movie so much.
Perfect. So, while we're talking about creepy plants, because as I said, we do know about Jumanji, and we know about Little Shop of Horrors and all the giant plant thingies that come out and eat people. But what about plants that actually have been scientifically proven?
I mean, those are the ones I like the most.
Yes. So, we of course have the Venus flytraps and all the little ones with the little snappy snaps.
Yep, we know about those people.
Now,
pretty familiar.
Okay. Do you know about the pitcher plants?
Pitcher?
Pitcher plant.
Like
pitcher
picture?
plant. No.
Pitcher?
Pitcher. Like pitcher.
Like you pour a pitcher?
Yes. Pitcher plants.
I'm assuming they're not pouring me iced tea.
No. Not this time. Not this time around. Okay. So these plants pretty much, they kind of look like a, you don't really drink, so you wouldn't really know. It looks like a glass, kind of. Like a beaker, maybe? You know what a beaker is? Science stuff.
Yeah, maybe. Not a flask.
Yeah. Pretty much, it kind of has just a round bottom.
Yeah, like a flask.
Yeah.
Or like a round bottom with a little tube top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe. You're questioning me quite. I know I was sheltered. You don't have to make fun of it.
Picture the microphone. That's exactly what a pitcher plant looks like, except it usually has some kind of lip over.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay.
I've seen this plant. Okay, I know what you're talking about.
So they come in all different kinds of colors and anything. Well, they have the Nepenthes raja, I assume it is, or raha. And it is the largest carnivorous plant. Okay.
Can it eat people?
Not yet. It is 38 centimeters tall, so it's not...
That seems really small.
Okay. But it holds 3.5 liters. So these pitcher plants, of course, have a liquid inside them that kind of just dissolves whatever drops into them. Okay. So this one is big enough to trap small mammals. Like some people have found drowned rats in these plants.
So you're telling me I probably need to get a few for the house?
Yes. If you have any rat or mice... Wait, you have rats?
No.
Oh, okay.
But it'll make sure they don't get there.
Oh, okay. So we have that one. And then on the other scale, we have the carnivorous algae.
It means it's like the flesh-eating bacteria in the Gulf?
Yeah, something like that.
Oof.
No, actually, this one is not apparent. Sadly, not sadly. Oh, I'm cheering for the algae now.
Go algae! Eat people! Yes!
So pretty much, carnivorous algae, it is able to attack things. Like, it hunts. It pretty much senses something in the water. It goes over to it. It hits it with a nerve toxin, pretty much. And then has a little mosquito sucker and sucks all the nutrients out. But as soon as it pokes a hole pretty much in the animal, all the rest of the algae come. So it's actually considered an animal, not a plant, because it hunts. It pretty much attacks in groups.
Okay, what are some things it might hunt?
Fish larvae?
Fish. Oh, this is big.
It apparently can consume things 10,000 times its size. But we're talking about algae, which is...
I mean, fish larvae, not very big.
Yeah.
So therefore, think 10,000 times smaller, and you have these things.
But it does grow every time it eats, so... We're talking about sci-fi movies probably going to be made about this stuff, if it has not already.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm totally looking forward to it. Let's get a few generations down and see if this thing grows up to be a big boy. It can start taking out wildlife.
So what we're saying is don't swim in Denmark. Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't think you ever even said it was in Denmark.
Yes, it is in Denmark. The algae is. Well, they have said it's not toxic to humans, that it's fine. It can't attack you. But I'm waiting for it.
Kind of like the Last of Us spores.
Yes, there we go.
I mean, right now, they only affect, like, crabs and ants and things. But you never know when they make the jump. And it's over.
Well, one thing I am very disappointed in throughout this entire episode about killer plants. I am very disappointed with you.
You're going to have to be disappointed because I don't know what you're talking about.
There is one movie we forgot to mention this entire episode about killer plants. Is that happening?
I mean, was it plants? Was it the wind?
It was the trees. It was that plants were releasing pretty much a chemical response. It was releasing a hormone of some sort that was triggering like severe depression in people and mindless zombie acts of death and suicide.
Well, I've never seen that happening.
Oh, okay.
At all. I know what it's about. I've heard the synopsis. I've heard about Mark Wahlberg talking to a plant and running from the wind.
Part of the entire thing.
Running from the wind. But yeah, I've never actually seen the movie.
Aww.
I kind of got steered away from M. Night Shyamalan for a very long time, which was probably for the best.
Well, I found it entertaining, and I thought it was funny that Mark Wahlberg talked to a plant. So, but
maybe one day.
Overall,
M. Night Shyamalan movie in review.
Overall, Little Shop of Horrors beats them all.
You're gonna put that over Jumanji?
Jumanji was not specifically about a killer plant. It had killer plants in it, but it was
You
not...
brought Jumanji up.
Yes, because of the petal flower
I'm just
purple
saying,
thingy.
you brought it up.
The one with
And
the
you
yellow...
can't bring it up and then start telling about how these other movies are better.
Little Shop of Horrors, hands down. Of killer plants.
Don't listen
Killer
to her.
plants, Little Shop of
I
Horrors.
don't care. Jumanji. Robin Williams wins every time.
This turned into a weird plant review, but that's fine.
Yeah, well, that's what the episode's about. Hope you enjoyed it as well. We all learned some valuable things. Don't trust plants. Kill them all.
Before they kill you.
Yeah, before they kill you. Or send the wind after you, apparently. But, as always, you can reach me at Stars and Travel. Reach Amanda at KZ Pup. Reach the show at Beyond Our Focus, practically everywhere, including YouTube and podcast services around the globe.
I think we're just going to turn the audio off on this one. Just go video only. People, you guys make up your own audio for this episode.
Make up your own audio. That would be really interesting. I don't know how that would work. It's primarily audio focused.
That's fine, dude. Just like if you guys have YouTube, just get the video and just put your own audio on it. See what you guys think we're saying. Don't
tell them to do that. This will not be good. If you want to do it, go ahead and do it for the last Twilight Zone episode too.
It's gonna, oh yeah, please, for that one, please. But it's gonna turn into a weird, kung fu, badly dubbed episode. And technically, I think it would be, it wouldn't be last week's, it would be yesterday. It would be last week's, it wouldn't be last episode.
Whatever. You'll figure it out. I have faith in you. If you enjoyed the video, throw a like on it. Throw a comment down below. Let us know what you thought. And if you know of any other plant-eating, tree-eating, or plant... Oh, how do you call them? People eating plants?
Eating tree.
Whatever.
Those are called vegetarians.
So if you know anything along those lines, please subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this rambling at all. Anything else to say? Till next time. Long days and pleasant.